Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to set up a drawing. Setting up a drawing is very important for creating any AutoCAD drawing. So let's talk about this floor plan. Size of this floor plan is 85 feet long and 30 feet wide. These are the approximate dimensions. And I want to draw and print this floor plan in a A4 paper. So A4 paper is nothing but the plain white printing paper where size of the paper is 11 inches long and 8.5 inches wide. So can I really fit this 85 feet, which is almost 1000 inches, into the 11-inch long paper? No. So for that I have to set up my drawing limits and the scale of my drawing. So there are two methods. Before I discuss about the methods of scaling up or down, let's start drawing the paper. So I'm trying to draw my paper, which is 8.5 inches wide and 11 inches long. So for that, let's start drawing a rectangle. The rectangle you can draw from here, like by typing the command REC or just clicking the rectangle button here. It says specify the first corner 0, 0 from origin, x and y. First 0 is for x coordinate, second is for y coordinate, and then enter. What is my second coordinate? What is my corner? So the 11 is a horizontal, like x-axis distance, and the vertical y-axis distance is 8.5 inches. So let's do 11 comma 8.5. When I'm putting any dimension in inches, I don't have to specify feet or inches, because in the AutoCAD template, when the AutoCAD template is converted to the drawing, the insertion units are inches. So when you put any values in inches, you don't have to specify any symbol in here like a feet or inches. The number will read as a inches. So this other corner is a 11 inch and 8.5. Then hit enter. So your rectangle is ready. Can you see that rectangle? No, it is tiny in here. Very small rectangle in comparison with the actual dimension of the floor plan. So to fit this plan into there, you have two methods. The first one, this is really useless. Nobody is using this one, but I'm just telling you that because many people trying to do that, which is not useful. So in that case, you try to fit this dimension into small paper by reducing size of this actual dimension to some scale. So if you are scaling down this to the 200 times, then what you do is you take each and every dimension in here and then divide by 200 and then find out the actual dimension which is reduced to 200 times, and then get new dimension, and those dimensions or that drawing you try to put in the small one, which is not feasible. Let's talk about the second method. Instead of reducing this dimension down to the scale and plotting, you actually increase the scale of the paper so that you can fit this one inside the paper. So this rectangle is nothing but my paper, 8.5 by 11. So let's scale this one up. Now, how do you decide your scale? Depends on the size of your floor plan and the paper you want to print in. For me, this is 11-inch long. This floor plan is a 85 feet. That's around between 1000 to 1100 inches. So for me, the scale of this is actually 1020 inches. After drawing the floor plan in the paper, I need some space around this floor plan to insert my block, to write some notes, and to insert some tables. So this 85 feet, actually I would draw in a paper where I can fit like 100 feet or 150 feet. So considering everything, like this is 85 feet plus another 50 feet or something for this space around, and the actual paper length 11 inches in here, I would say that I need to do this to the scale of 1:200. So 1:200 is a proper scale for me. And I'm not reducing size of this one, but I'm increasing size of this paper. So let's click on this rectangle. and type in the scale, enter. And then the base point is asking for the base point here. And what is the scale factor? I want to scale up to 200. And before I do this one, I forgot to mention one thing. I never start any of the drawing without drawing my margin. So the border I consider for A4 paper is 0.5 inches from all sides. So before I scale up, let's start plotting the border. And then you can either offset that or drawing the rectangle. Either we can draw a rectangle, which is like the coordinate for the inner rectangle for border is the 0.5 inches in X and 0.5 inches in Y. So let's draw a rectangle again. Either click on the rectangle or you can write it down like a rectangle and then enter and say specify first corner point. The first corner point from this is 0, 0. So 0.5 here and 0.5 up. So let's do 0.5 inches, comma 0.5, enter. And what is the other corner? The other corner is like a 11 minus 0.5 and 8.5 minus 0.5 because we want to keep border from these two sides. Dimension is 11 minus 0.5, 10.5, comma the height is 8.5 minus 5, 8 inches. So that's my other dimension. So I have my border which is 0.5 by 0.5. Do you have idea about any other method? If not, then let's do that. Click on here, delete, and you can simply offset this object. The offsetting is nothing but drawing the same object either inside the object or outside of this object with the same size and shape. So for that, the option is click on this offset button, this one, click here. Specify offset distance. What is my distance? Is 0.5 inches is the distance between two objects, enter. And then select the object to offset. This one I want to offset inside, click in here. So you have a margin created which is a 0.5 inches from the edge of the paper. Now let's go back, like let's scale up back to the 200 times. Either you can select this paper first or you can write it down scale first. Scale, enter, select object. There are two methods of selecting the object. Click here, drag your mouse, click back in here. Or you can just select from left to right, click on this one top and then drag on the left side this way so that the objects will be selected automatically. Everything, the whole object will be selected. This is called a crossing window method. Now this is your selected object, enter, specify base point, this one, and then scale factor is 200, enter. So now we have a paper with the border and which is scaled up to 200 times to fit the actual dimension in this one. So after drawing this floor plan in this paper, you can plot or print this drawing to the scale of 1:200. So everything will shrink together. Your paper size and your drawing, everything will be shrinking together, and the final output will be with the 1:200, and you can fit your drawing into A4 paper size. You can have a different paper size, and depending on your paper and depending on your drawing, you can choose a different scale. But I hope you understand what is the scaling and what is the setting up the drawing. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe so that I can send you links for my other videos too. Thanks for watching and wait for the next video.